Jibber, Jabber, Jabber, Jibber, 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 Jabber, Jibber, Jabber, Jibber, Jabber.
Why not?
Good morning, man! Woo!
That was
so
loud.
loud.
Might have to turn that down.
Yeah.
Welcome
Hello.
to the 420 extravaganza of the
20th.
April 20th, Hitler's birthday.
Hitler's birthday.
Adolf Hitler!
Do I cut that out?
All I said was Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
Have you seen the AI footage of Hitler's speech being transferred to English?
No.
And it's still got his kind of fucking voice on it. It's a bit weird listening to it.
Oh, no.
Interesting, yeah. Sorry.
I've seen people put Hitler over rappers and shit.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. And it's, let's be honest, it's fucking hilarious.
It's done very well.
It is done very well.
Too well. It's getting spooky. What you
Hitler's
doing
still
there
alive.
now?
Hashtag.
Oh, shit.
Shit. He's
Maybe he's
chilling with
just been
Tupac.
cloned. Oh. Why?
Rap.
There you go.
That is clearly his passion.
Yeah, he was in epic rap battles.
Anyway, 420, here we are.
Episode is
A few weeks later.
beautiful British grey Saturday morning.
It's the perfect kind of day for us to be doing this. Bit of lunch afterwards.
Yep.
What have you been up to, mate?
Oh,
These past few weeks. I don't know, when did we do the
I
last
feel
one?
like it hasn't been long, but
It
it
hasn't
hasn't
been-
happened.
It hasn't. I wanted to do it last weekend, but I knew that we had UFC last weekend.
Yep.
By the way, how good was that?
We'll talk about
that later. And other stuff. Obviously, I went to something last night. I wanted to talk about that today as well. So, and it's 420. So
I don't think we talked about when we went on the last episode.
no, we didn't.
So, we'll talk
So
about
that's
that as
the plan. That's the plan.
well. What have I been up to? Well, I've started a course, getting my SIA.
That is
security
sex in action.
Yeah, boy. Drawing, fiddling music again.
In what way?
Just
Like, you've been
I had a lot of like unfinished, not a lot, but a few unfinished songs that kind of
business.
like 80% done that I'm kind of starting to
Get into it.
get back
Nice,
into.
nice, man. Cool. What else?
For? Been watching Fallout.
Any good?
I've got 2 episodes left.
You have said.
I've
Oh
got-
shit! The bed.
I'm really liking it.
I've
really
seen it's
fucking
already
good.
got greenlit for season 2.
I saw that as
so,
Really
I
enjoying
think
that.
I might watch that.
Definitely. If you play the games and you like the games at all,
Of course I do. You
Then-
know I do.
yeah, play. But watch it. Even.
Do you not remember when I picked Fallout 4 over Skyrim for my games?
Yeah.
Just to be fair, that was more because I was playing it at the time and I was really loving it. But
That's fair. Yeah.
so
Yeah, I
but
think
it
it's
is
really
what it
well the show. It's
cool,
sick.
sweet as man. I have kept my eye on it.
Yeah, what else
So,
have I been watching?
Nice. Seen any films?
We watched Till Dusk Till Dawn. There was like a 25th anniversary screening.
Nice.
That was sick. My partner really enjoyed it.
First time?
First time,
First time.
watching it. Not my first time. I've
No.
watched
her
it loads,
first time.
Yeah. Yeah, really like. What have we watched before that?
It was her first time and she didn't even consent.
She loved it. And I watched a film called Late Night with the Devil.
Okay.
It was like a 70s talk show.
Right.
Like, I don't know, like the theme is like they're having a spooky Halloween special, and this host, like, he was good, but he was never the best,
Yep.
and like his ratings started to drop after his wife had died. So
How did his wife die?
cancer?
Lol.
It was a bit dark, a bit real, but so he starts having like this spooky Halloween special and having all these kind of spooky people on, and it starts like getting more and more fucked up as it goes along because the spooky shit is real.
Okay.
I won't spoil too much, but the way it's done is sick. Big recommended. It was like a little indie film. Yeah, it was sick. I enjoyed it.
Nice,
Definitely a good Halloween film.
Good
to
Halloween film. It's not Halloween though. Why was you
No.
watching it?
Watch. It's because it came out.
Oh, fair enough. That does make sense. That does make
I think
sense.
it would have done better. I think it came out much earlier in America
Oh, okay.
because like this was like the only screening of the film I could find.
Fair enough.
So
Okay.
yeah, Might have come out then. What have you been up to?
Well, I was going to ask you, what your security course? What does that entail, my friend?
Lots.
Okay, well, tell us about it. Tell the people.
6 weeks of...
6 weeks, guys. That's 2 more than 4.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for Mitch's math minute.
You're welcome.
It's a full-on, the same as you would if you were to pay 500, 700 quid course. 3 weeks is basically just like learning, tutoring, and filling out paper booklets of work.
Right.
Then I'll do my first aid, official first aid, get my certificate and everything.
Can maybe give us a bit of mouth to mouth
if you're lucky.
Maybe we should do a giveaway to the people. they can win a bit of mouth to mouth.
Then I'll do my physical training, learning how to escort people out, maybe pin people and
just grabbing them by the back of the ear.
Yeah, grabbing them by
Get
the
out!
And then it's going to be like 2 weeks of exams. It's going to be hell, but it's going to be worth it.
I've known a lot of people who've done security in that, and a lot of them say the same thing. It's easier when you know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
If you can just talk them out of them being a stupid drunk cunt, then it goes so much better.
According to the tutor, the SIA are looking for more people. Like, they used to just hire anyone who was built like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
Knock someone out. But now we're in a day and age of mobile phones and TikToks. As soon as there's any sort of confrontation, people whip out the phones.
Yeah.
And there's, how many videos have you seen of a bouncer knocking someone the fuck
out?
Oh,
loads.
Exactly. They want that to stop, essentially. They want people with brains.
Right, well, to be fair, on those bouncers, they should have just maybe put the people on the floor instead of just smacking them.
Probably.
Just do a little judo trip and just walk away from them.
It is funny to watch.
It is funny to watch drunk cunts get knocked out. They do go down. Although that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. That's so many people die like that.
Yeah.
So
sometimes they deserve it, though, straight up. You can watch some people be right fucking dicks.
Yeah, but I don't know if they deserve death for it. Let's be honest, man. Everyone's a bit of an arsehole when they're pissed.
I'm lovely when I'm pissed. Yeah,
nice, man.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. It's going to be hard work, but it's going to be worth it.
Oh, definitely, man. You can make some good money, and you can do security at fucking gigs and shit. Yeah.
Hopefully that'll be
Got a story about that. Actually, my auntie told me last night. Ooh. Have you heard of the Levelers?
No.
I think you'd know a couple of their songs. They're quite big. She was down in Devon, and she got a job working security at one of their gigs. She got to see them for free.
That's sick.
That's quite cool, isn't it? Okay. Bet your auntie's not done security for the Levelers.
No, but one time
she did die of brain cancer.
She used to work for HMV, like in the marketing department.
Oh, right.
And 1 year for Christmas, she
that's cool, to be fair.
She brought these like huge cardboard cutouts of like different game characters as baubles.
Right.
And I was in year 7 at the time, and for form we did like a Secret Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a Eastern European kid called Mario. So I brought in this giant Mario cardboard cutout fucking bauble thing for him.
That's
I wonder
great.
if he's still got it.
That's great.
Probably not, I don't know. But
imagine.
I think I only got chocolates, which is kind of upsetting. But chocolate.
I don't know, Secret Santa's stupid, really. I hate it.
It was fun. It was year 7.
Although we did
Secret
Santa at Christmas. Yeah. You had hope in year 7?
It kind of went.
That's quite late.
Very
that's quite late.
After.
I lost hope about 2 or 3 months into my life.
Oh. So you see, with primary school, I kind of started at the bottom. Then by the time I was in year 6, I was officially the funny kid.
Right.
I made the popular kid laugh once, and that was it. I was the funny guy. I got a certificate for being the funniest cunt and everything.
Don't believe you.
I did. It was done.
Have you still got the certificate?
No.
Well, it's not certified.
But like the last month, we all had to make like certificates for everyone.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Nice, man.
I can't remember what I did that was so funny, but
well, I'm sure it was hilarious.
So yeah, by the time I went to secondary school, I thought it was top shit, and then
it all went downhill
very quickly.
I got a certificate once.
What for?
I got 100% in my science test in year
Oh.
4.
Nice.
Fucking was well proud.
Nice.
And the teacher was like, "Oh, Mitchell, how did you know the answer to this question? That question?" I was like, just knew. I just knew it. That is obvious. So
Is.
just is. That is how science is. It just be.
Is. It
just be science.
Or it couldn't be.
Oh, there
Philosophy. What have you been up to?
Obviously, right. So a few weeks ago, we went to a gig.
Yep.
We saw 2 bands.
Yep.
We saw The Ultimate Sin, Ozzy Osbourne / Black Sabbath tribute.
Yep.
And a Metallica tribute.
Do you remember what they were called?
Metallica Reloaded or something.
Something. Yeah.
Something like that. I think both of us preferred The Ultimate Sin.
Yeah, not that the Metallica band was
No,
bad.
he sounded quite like James Hetfield, to be fair.
I think it was just down to we're just bigger Sabbath fans than Metallica fans.
I think so. They played like 3 or 4 of the newer songs as well, and I don't like the newer songs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
And there was only a few people who was really getting into those, to be fair.
Yeah, which I found. But I did see a lot of people wearing like merch for the new.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah,
fair enough.
Which is something I noticed.
Maybe they just like merch, man.
Ah,
I
that's
wouldn't
probably-
mind merch, but it's just ridiculously expensive.
Tends to be. But
Get bent.
what I wasn't expecting for the Sabbath tribute band was the lead singer to actually be dressed and look and act exactly like Ozzy Osbourne.
Well, it is a tribute band.
I know, but I just wasn't expecting. I was just expecting.
I wasn't him.
sounding
He does
like him.
quite look like him a lot.
It was nuts.
It was.
It was just the mannerisms, some of the small movements that
he got his arse out.
he got his ass.
And he got his arse out last night as well.
Brilliant.
And it was a smaller venue, and I was right in front.
You were like, ah!
Fucking tongued it, mate. So that was fucking sick.
But and they played Into the Void, which I would have never guessed. Did they play Into the Void again?
They
last
did
night?
play Into the Void last night. They was actually more Ozzy last night than they was Sabbath.
Oh, okay.
I'll run through the track listing of what they did in a minute. But just to touch on everything else I've done quickly, I've been playing No Man's Sky, obviously.
Oh yeah,
with
you've
you.
been playing a shit ton of No Man's Sky.
That's what we've been doing
New
every
update
evening.
came out, and we have been loving it.
Loving it.
So for your first time proper
My
playing,
first time
isn't
playing it at all, really. I played it at yours like once,
Yeah.
that was it.
I'm like, because I think we're like almost 40 hours into it now, and I say I've done more in those 40 hours than I have in my original save, which is like over 70.
Fair enough. We have been on it, though.
We have.
Oh, I mean, I fucked around with the settings. I just don't get a lot of time to play it.
Yeah,
So,
we are on a custom kind of thing, which, I mean,
I'm
there's
still
not
enjoying it,
too
though.
much of a difference apart from like learning blueprints and having to like top up your shields.
Mm.
But, and like fuel and shit like that. But, like,
so that's been good. I've got to move again.
Yep.
Which I'm pretty sure I've said on the podcast I don't want to move for like 5 years or something.
Yep.
And now I've got to move
Sucks.
due to unfortunate circumstances, which does blow because I just can't be
Kinda
arsed.
like, yeah, it's not your fault. It's not their fault.
So there's that. Been working, obviously.
Mhm.
I've got a funny little tidbit actually about my boss.
Oh yeah.
Right, so my boss was... I didn't think he was this brave of a man, but he was quite brave. And we was in a little corner shop.
Yep.
And he got a sandwich out the fridge. And it wasn't just like a ham and cheese sandwich or something like that.
No, he's gone.
It was a salmon sandwich.
He's gone for fish as well.
He's gone for fish. He went for a salmon sandwich out of a corner shop. Which, no disrespect, but those sandwiches are just not fit for human consumption. And he did say it tasted a bit weird. I was like, yeah.
I'm not surprised. It's probably covered in all sorts of shit. God.
So, yeah, I just wanted to
Was
tell
he
that.
violently sick?
No,
Like,
he was fine, but it was just...
He's probably got those worms from Futurama in him.
Maybe.
You're going to see him and he's going to be absolutely fucking ripped.
So, yeah, so that was good. Other than that, man, like I said, just went to the gig last night. There was 3 bands last night.
Alright.
We had a band opening called Kitty Black, which, if I'm completely honest, they need a new singer, I think.
It was like good band, but bad singer.
Some of the levels on the guitars and because they had 2 guitars, they had a rhythm and a lead, of course, and bass. I think, for starters, the bass was the star of that show for me. Every time I was listening to one of their songs, which unfortunately did sound a lot alike, a bit of a same symptom sort of situation. That was a lot of alliteration.
It was. Well done.
Thank you. I'm very proud. I just kept coming back to the bass, and I was like, right, okay, that guy is fucking clearly thunderous. The drummer was pretty good. Singer, like I said, no disrespect. I just if we're being honest, and but the guitarist was good, and one of them put some really deep, growly vocals for a couple of lines here and there, and to be honest, that was really good.
Okay,
that was very good. And the lead guitarist, bless him, he was over in the corner, so he wasn't really front stage. He clearly tried to be like a big thing because he's wearing sunglasses inside, and he had his shirt like tucked into his trousers, which is fine, but it was like buttoned down like all the way to his belly button.
Yeah.
It was I think he was trying a bit too hard to be someone.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was okay. They only did original songs.
Okay.
And then we move on to the second band, Anthem.
Yep.
Which I think stole the show of the whole night.
Oh.
Honest.
Okay.
They did Megadeth.
Okay.
They did 2 Ozzy songs.
Nice.
They did Metallica.
Awesome.
They did Kiss.
Okay.
They did Motorhead.
Okay.
And they did Van Halen as well.
All right.
The video I sent you was of that geezer doing Van Halen.
Yeah.
They sounded on point. The bass was right at a perfect level. The guitar tone was fucking sick, and he was rocking it. Drummer was wicked.
Yeah.
The drummer in the first band looked like a little troll behind the desk. It was quite funny. He was wicked. Anyway, sorry. And the singer, mate. Wow.
Okay.
I'm not joking. He's like, he could be why is he not singing in a bigger band, is what I'm saying, type thing. He called himself the Reverend.
All right.
That was his church. We were his flock.
I like that.
I'm not religious, but it was quite good. He had loads of props on stage. It was a bit of a gimmick, but it was very good. And he got some screams in.
Okay.
Some good screams. And the drummer, who was the bird who drummed for the other band.
She
stepped in
when we watched.
She had a little mic on as well. She was throwing some vocals out, and she did a little scream at one point. I was like, oh!
Okay.
Yet again, rocked it on the fucking drums. They were fucking brilliant. I'm telling you, I'm keeping my eye on them, and we'll go and watch them because they were good. Come with me and my auntie, mate. See what a nutbag she is. And then we move on to the Ultimate Sin, the Ozzy tribute.
Yep.
Now, last time he started with I Don't Know.
Yep.
Then he was Crazy Train.
Yep.
Mr. Crowley.
Yep.
Or it might have had a Black Sabbath. So I didn't put them in order. So they did I Don't Know, Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, and Bark at the Moon. And then Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah. And then Sabbath, they did Hole in the Sky, Iron Man, Children of the Grave, Paranoid, War Pigs, Into the Void, Black Sabbath, and NIB.
Yeah.
Last night, we had Gets Me Through by Ozzy Osbourne, which was a deep cut. I was not expecting that to come out. Yeah. SATO, which is one of my favourite songs from Diary of a Madman.
Yeah.
And Bloodbath in Paradise, which yet again is not one that I was expecting to be played. So I was pleasantly surprised. I was screaming one more song at the end, and we got NIB.
Nice.
So that was fucking wicked. Yeah, man. Great night. Great night.
Sick.
I was well happy. I've fallen in love with live music.
Oh, that's
which
awesome.
might be a dangerous thing.
I'm going to go see a band next month.
Oh, where are you going to see?
I'm going to watch Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, yeah, you've seen them before, haven't you?
I've seen them before. Going with my partner. She's not seen them.
Does she like them?
Yeah. Not as, like, she learned them through me.
Yeah.
I don't think she's listened to, like, all of their stuff, but, like, the stuff I've showed her, she's always liked, and she was really just when I went with my friend. And
Nate Diaz.
Good old Nate Diaz. Me and Nate Diaz are going to Ice Nine Kills. They're really entertaining to watch. They, like, change costumes and do crazy shit, like kill people and not like actually kill people.
Of course.
But, like,
imagine if they did that. That'd be metal as fuck.
Like they've got a song based on Psycho, the film. Oh, like their gimmick is like all of their songs are based on like horror films.
Okay, that's cool.
So when the Psycho film came out, they like brought out like a big fucking thing with a shower curtain on it and had light on it, and you see him like that. Yeah, so really excited to watch them. I can't remember where. I know it's like southwest England, so it's going to be a bit of a bastard to get to, but
Oh, southwest England?
yeah, like basically where we are, but on the other side, like
Because southwest would be like Devon and shit.
near there. Yeah, I think so.
Bro, that's a mental drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get a coach. Let me double check where it is real quick.
So,
Yep.
yeah, we just fill this space with noises. I
I
wrote some more lyrics, didn't I?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. Oh, that's alright. That's only 2 hours away. It's
Oh,
not
fair enough.
southwest.
Is it not?
No.
No. Okay, well,
No.
shows what the fuck I know.
Okay.
It's west to us.
It's west of us, that is true.
West to us sounds like a place.
I don't want to push the boat out too far, but it might even be slightly northern from us. Only very slightly.
Okay.
It might be like, we're here. Obviously, they can't see this.
Right.
We're here, but Portsmouth might be like over here. So it's only very slightly further up than us. But just a bit of a geography lesson.
Thank you.
You're welcome, mate. It's alright. What am I here for? Maths and geography
Thank you, yeah.
and music.
There we go.
And then I'll leave. I'll get out and walk home.
But yeah, we're excited to watch that. I don't think I've seen it live. I know we watched Oakley Dokley together, which that in itself was an experience. And if you ever, I don't think they're a thing anymore actually, or I don't think they're touring anymore.
They still have music out there, haven't they? On Spotify and stuff.
Oh yeah, Oakley Dokley definitely has music on Spotify and YouTube.
It's bad about YouTube.
If you don't know, this is the Ned Flanders metal band. Each member is dressed up and looks like Ned Flanders. All the songs are like Simpsons references.
Really?
You don't know about Oakley Dokley?
I'm pretty sure you've told me before.
Yeah, I went with Dickhead.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to go with other Dickhead, but then that was the time when we kind of fell out with him and stopped talking to him, so we just had his ticket. That's why my partner ended up coming.
What other dickhead?
Garfunkel.
Ah. It's funny how I get that straight away. Well done. Yeah, good on you, man. Garfunkel. Oh,
Yeah,
that was brilliant. Well
but
done,
yeah,
well played.
very weird, entertaining band. But yeah, that's the only other thing I think I've seen live with my partner.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
I've
Sick.
not seen much live music at all, to be fair. I see Adamant when I was like 13. My dad for his birthday, my auntie, my granddad, my cousin, and that was shit. And then I seen a Johnny Cash tribute, which was okay.
Right. Seen N-Dubs. That was my first live experience. That was in front of Rochester Castle. I was in primary school, I can tell you exactly
Fair enough.
where that was. Saw a Michael Jackson tribute band.
That's cool.
They were pretty spot on. I remember me and Connor afterwards. Everyone was like taking pictures of Michael Jackson, look away. Me and Connor just went up to the two guitarists and were like, you're awesome, we love you, you rocked out there.
Did you see that really famous guy who does it? Navi. Was it Navi that you saw?
No, it wasn't him. But my mate's sister was super into him. Like, she was super into Michael Jackson, but was upset when he died.
Yeah.
And then when she found Navi, she was like super obsessed with him as well.
Okay.
Which was, yeah, I haven't thought about that in ages. That's mad. Who else have I seen? Then yeah, saw Oakley Dokley, saw Gorillaz.
Mm-hmm.
That was sick.
You have told us about the Gorillaz.
On there, yeah, really enjoyed that. There was no like pre-bands or anything like that. It was
What, they just straight up
there was kind
come
of
out
like
Gorillaz?
a reggae DJ for a bit, whilst like people were coming in, and then he went away, and then it was literally just all Gorillaz for the rest of the night, which was kind of interesting. I like seeing before bands though, because
I can
sometimes you
appreciate
find
that, yeah,
people
man.
you don't know.
Yeah. Well, of course, like Metallica opened for Ozzy when
Yeah.
they started coming about, man.
And then yeah, S9, they had a few openers. I can't remember their names. One was a weird, funky band. A lot of people didn't like it, but I don't know. It was entertaining to watch.
Oh, that's all that
So,
matters, man. That's all
yeah.
that matters. As long as you had a good time.
Yeah. And then we We watched our tribute bands the other week.
Which were good.
They were.
Bless you. You didn't feel too good afterwards, though, did you?
I was very dehydrated. I didn't drink enough water like a twat. I went a little bit sicko mode whilst I was there. So by the time we came out, I was a bit.
I looked at you a couple of times. I thought, my boo's in trouble.
I was like, alright, I just was a twat who didn't drink enough water, which is completely on me.
Well, you should have had some water.
I should have. I didn't think about it.
Oh, well.
It's on me. It's on me.
It's in the past now.
Exactly. Still had a great time, though.
You'll have to do better next time.
Yeah. It didn't really hit me until the Metallica band as well, so I've got to enjoy the Sabbath band at its fullest.
I looked over you like 1 or 2 songs into the Metallica and I thought... It reminded me of that time we was all around my house and I looked over at you and I was like, "You're right." You was like, "No!" Which will always be in my head.
Yeah.
I think even if I get dementia,
probably one of my weakest moments. Mate,
that same fucking night, I looked at you again. He was like, "Stop looking at me, you're making me paranoid."
I was not in a good place that night.
Falling asleep with your bowl of spaghetti. Living up to the name Noodles, clearly.
Fantastic.
Love it. Right, man, what are we moving on to?
What do you want to move on to next?
I don't know, man.
We do have a lot to talk about.
We've got
UFC 300. We've got our Dream and Nightmare blunt rotations.
I'll be honest, I had to throw them lists together this morning because I really struggled.
Okay.
I think this is the thing I struggle with the most.
Interesting. And then... Sorry.
No, it's just because, Nightmare rotation. I just wouldn't think about it because it's not something I want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really struggle with that. I have got a list.
Okay, I'm interested.
And I think all of them but one are fictional characters.
I think all of mine are fictional characters.
Okay.
But, and then we also we listened through the third and fourth?
No, second and third.
Second and third Dio and Ozzy albums, and we'll be comparing them song by song.
I've got a little quote from Dio.
A little quote.
Because remember I told you last time a bit of the backstory in that.
Yep.
There wasn't necessarily bad blood, I just think they didn't really like each other. And like I said, Ozzy had that little dwarf thing that he would hang at his shows. This is a little thing from Ronnie James Dio. "How could anyone possibly compare Ozzy to me? Vocally really has to be either completely stupid or totally deaf." Which I think is an unfair statement because... Look, man, it bugs me when people say Ozzy can't sing because you try and sing it.
Yeah, no. I think
you try and sing it.
Ozzy
and he's got his own voice. I
kind of understand, Dio has range.
Dio does have range, but there's nothing wrong with a band playing within the capabilities of the singer.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that makes the band.
Yeah, I think it's a bit harsh, but it's not wrong. I don't know,
Well, the funny thing, you said you can't compare, and here we are comparing.
That's
unfair.
I don't know. I'm surprised Dio said something like that. I'm a little bit upset.
Well,
shame on you.
He's dead.
Shame on your grave.
Don't say that to Dio. We love you, Dio. Another thing about Dio as well, I do love him, of course. I don't want to slate on him, but he didn't invent the devil horns. There is a picture of Geezer Butler in 1968 doing the devil horns.
I didn't know he had claimed to invent them.
Okay, well, he wanted to do something because Ozzy always did the peace signs.
Yeah.
And he did that, but a lot of people think he made it. I mean, he did make it big, but he didn't invent it, sort of thing. A lot of people think he did, but he didn't. There is a picture of Geezer Butler.
I generally didn't know that.
Well, there you go then. I like to try and bring a nugget or two.
I like that.
So, that's good. I'm glad.
Thank you.
So, yeah, man. Sweet as.
Well, I feel like since we're talking about Dio and Ozzy, it's a smooth transition to an album. So now we tend to do them a little bit later.
We do tend to do them almost last. I don't really want to do them now, but we'll do them now. We'll do them now. I've got to get... No, it's okay. I've got to get my book out, though.
Okay.
Get my little book out.
Everything on my mobile phone. So whilst we're getting ready, I've been playing a little bit of tabletop games recently. I've joined a little tabletop club. They normally play Warhammer, but I've been getting into a game called Moonstone.
Okay.
It's really fun, really sick. You have a terrain board. You drop a bunch of D4s, which are like the little pyramid dice.
Yep.
And these are moonstones.
Ooh.
And you have your characters, and it's like a skirmish game. You got to run up to the moonstones as fast as you can, collect as many moonstones, or fuck up the other players and kill them and collect all their moonstones, kind of thing.
Right.
I only played 2 rounds of it, but I am fucking hooked, and I'm so excited to play again on Monday.
Nice.
We actually I've got my first ever like miniatures that I've glued together.
Oh, really?
I've never actually.
That's cool, man.
Painted one before with Connor for his birthday a few years ago. But so these are like my first own minis that I've owned. That I will paint.
I remember like building an X-wing and that with my dad and painting it. And
Cool.
That was good. I do like stuff like that. Where you get your little brushes out.
Oh yeah. Alright, you got your list?
I've got my list.
Sick.
Got my list.
So we're starting with their second.
Second, which is Diary of a Madman, the legendary Diary of a Madman versus The Last in Line. 1981 to 1984. This is Last in Line 84. Diary of a Madman 81. Diary of a Madman's Bob, Brandy, Ozzy, and Lee Kersake again. And Last in Line is the same lineup as the last one for Dio as well.
Okay.
Which is beautiful.
So, let's talk numbers real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 4-5 split.
I had a 4-5 split.
I was very surprised at this, but my 5 went to Ozzy and my 4 went to Dio.
My 5 went to Dio, my 4 went to Ozzy.
What? Interesting.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Okay.
I really wasn't expecting me to have a 5-4 this way, but I was not expecting you to have a 5-4 that
Me
way.
neither.
Holy fuck.
I was quite
Right,
surprised.
let's shut up, let's get into it.
Alright.
Over the Mountain versus We Rock, the album openers. What we got?
I've got We Rock.
I've got We Rock as well,
Sick.
man. Fuck it is a great song.
It is,
I've been
it is.
bumping it for
And
a
it
few
is
weeks
a
now.
very good opener. Dio knows
Cracking
how to
opener.
open an album, that's
He
for
does.
fucking sure.
I don't know, that's not to shit on Over the Mountain.
No, not at all.
Oh, they played that last night, actually.
Oh, sick.
That was quite good.
Nice,
They
nice.
played that like last, I think, or close to last.
Okay.
Okay, right. So We Rock, fucking great song.
He rocks.
Great chorus. He rocks. I think it's about us, the fans. We rock. You know. So next is Flying High again versus Last in Line. I think we both got Last in Line, which is a shame because I do love both of those songs. But against We Rock and Last in Line,
is iconic.
Yeah.
If you know Dio, you know Last in Line. Like,
Exactly.
And that is for a reason. It is just a
Cracking
we
song.
listened to it on the way here.
Did we?
Yeah. We were singing it and everything.
We're singing Holy Diver, you don't know.
Oh shit, you're totally right. My fucking ignore me.
Right. Next is You Can't Kill Rock and Roll versus Breathless.
I did. You Can't Kill Rock and Roll.
Right, me too. This one I had to sit down and look because I love the energy and the rhythm of Breathless, but the lyrics, the structure, and the composition of You Can't Kill Rock and Roll,
Exactly the same thing.
just couldn't touch it.
Exactly.
Could not touch it. Okay, cool.
Interesting.
Right,
Cool.
moving on.
Believer versus I Speed at Light. Night.
Night, I Speed at Night. I've got I Speed at Night.
Same.
Yeah. It is obviously something I actually do. Well, I don't know if I should say that.
No.
Probably not. But
too
it's
late
too
now.
late now. I've said it. Yeah, man. Yet again,
A bop.
Believer is actually probably my least liked song
I was
on
gonna say the same thing.
that album.
It's probably one of my least favourite Ozzy songs, I think.
I don't know. That's a stretch, but
I think.
well, I mean, have you listened to every single song?
No, that's the thing. So
Then I think if you did, I think you would change.
at this
your-
point of time, of all of the fucking Ozzy and Black Sabbath songs I've heard, that is
that is your
up there
least
for
favourite.
least favourite.
Okay, that's
That
fair.
and some of the stuff he did on Ordinary Man, I wasn't a big fan of.
Yeah, Ordinary. Well, I mean, when we get to those, because obviously those two are extra compared to Dio.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, well, maybe do a versus between Ordinary Man and Patient Number 9 instead.
That's gonna get.
which
I think
which
I
would
already
be
know the answer there.
I think I know the answer, but it'd be nice for us to just sit and talk about the songs.
Yeah, because
there are a couple of
a lot of
bops on
people didn't
Ordinary Man.
even know that Patient Number 9 came out. The other day I was in a party with my American friends, and
You tell how when you mean the other day, what do you mean?
maybe last week now actually.
Are you telling me they didn't know?
No, they didn't know. Well, so they were listening to Crack Cocaine. I put my headphones on and unmuted. I was like, someone listen to Crack Cocaine? And he was like, yeah, I've just seen that it's come out, kind of thing.
Which we didn't talk about last time.
No,
great song.
Shit, yeah.
Great song. Listen to it.
But we both agreed that it was like, this is something that'll just be on number 9.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, if you like that, you'd like his last album. This is like what is all of his last. And he was like, the one with Post Malone. It's like, no, he's done one since then.
Mate, that album came out in September 2022. It's over a year ago.
He must have just missed it. But yeah, definitely great.
Well, those people who mattered knew that fucking album was out.
Yeah.
Disappointed American man.
Moving on to Little Dolls versus One Night in the City.
I've got One Night in the City.
Got Little Dolls.
I do love Little Dolls. I like the melody and the lyrics in One Night in the City.
That's fair.
And just the bass. I think the beat of it really gets me going.
Yeah.
Cool. What about Little Dolls took you there, mate?
I don't know. I think it was more. One Night in the City felt a bit more like a generic kind of almost plain Dio song. There wasn't anything special about it, in my opinion.
I felt that way about Breathless.
Okay.
That is actually a good way of putting it. That's how I felt about Breathless.
But I still enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've really, apart from like Believer, I don't think I really dislike any of these songs.
Okay.
So, yeah, no.
Just going back to Believer, I do like the bass on Believer. I like the way it opens with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I really like that. Cool, okay. Right, we've got Tonight versus Evil Eyes, and I think it was clear to say we've both got Tonight.
Yeah.
That is one of my favourite Ozzy songs, I think. It's, what do you say about it?
Great vocals,
great vocals, and the melodies are out of the world. I've not said fantastic yet.
You haven't.
So, woohoo!
It's definitely like a song to flick your lighter up to, you know?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Tonight.
It's just a bop.
Absolutely cracking. Right, SATO, if you know what that stands for, versus Mystery.
I was gonna ask you.
Okay, well, what did you get?
SATO.
Yeah, me too. It stands for Sharon Arden Thelma Osborne.
Oh.
Which is obviously Sharon, who he ended up marrying, and Thelma Osborne, who was his first wife. I think he had 3 kids with her.
Sidetrack. Did you see that they're kind of bringing back the Osborne show?
I did read something about that.
Like, I saw it, so it's going to be them as a family rewatching it.
Right.
And then that's going to be a show on its own, and they're going to be like, I don't know, because apparently for like a lot of them, that was like when they was at their lowest.
Yeah.
For almost the whole family, from what I can fucking tell.
Yeah, man.
So
well, it was, it's not a good. They were Jack and Kelly were young.
Yep.
Amy wasn't even in the program.
Yeah.
Because she didn't want to be around the cameras, which is understandable. Because young like that, I don't know. I think fame clearly messes with young people's heads. 100%. Clearly, as we know from fucking everybody, pretty much.
Famous child ever.
There is very few famous child actors who haven't gone through some period of controversy or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay.
But, so I don't know if I'd watch it or not, but
I probably wouldn't watch it. I have watched a bit of the Osbournes, but I didn't really like the way Ozzy was portrayed in it, to be honest. But, anyway, moving on. Thank you for that. It was a good reminder.
Diary of a Madman versus Eat Your Heart Out.
I think I've got Diary of a Madman.
Same here.
The fucking composition of this song. Randy Rhoads is just rest in peace, like I said last time. Just what a shame. I love the way it builds in between each verse.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to it. I just fucking love that, man. The guitar on that song absolutely fucking stands out right in your face. Beautiful song. Eat Your Heart Out, I think, was one of those generic.
Again, yeah.
I've noticed, especially with Ozzy's early albums, like, because Randy was a classical guitarist.
Yeah.
He's got the composition sort of thing going. Whereas a lot of Dio songs, to me, feel like they follow more of a tight structure.
Yeah.
It'd be like verse, chorus, verse, and then it'd be like chorus solo, back into the chorus out type thing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And the next battle is one I've had to drag from Bark at the Moon. Because this one didn't match up.
Dio had one extra song in this album, and then Ozzy had one extra song in the next album, so we just
dragged it. It doesn't quite work because it's not obviously really that vibe of the album, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there's no point doing the battle because I think we both got Egypt.
Yeah. So it was One Up the B-side versus Egypt in brackets. The Chain Are On. Sick fucking song.
There's that album, The Last in Line. It's obviously fucking. It's got We Rock, The Last in Line.
I Speed at Night and Egypt. Like
I think Egypt probably sits second on that album. That is a tune.
That's fair.
In the land of milk and honey.
Yep.
When the chains are on.
4 to Dio, 5 to Ozzy there.
So do you want to run through quickly what your 4 and 5 were?
So my 4 Dio songs were We Rock, Last in Line, I Speed at Night, and Egypt.
Okay. And mine were We Rock, Last in Line, I Speed at Night, One Night in the City, and Egypt.
Yep, and then my Ozzy songs are You Can't Kill Rock and Roll, Little Dolls, Tonight, SATO, Diary of a Madman.
Now I got You Can't Kill Rock and Roll, Tonight, SATO, and Diary of a Madman, which actually pains me because I really do like Over the Mountain, but We Rock it rocks. It literally rocks. Sweet as. Right.
I haven't actually counted the results for this one real quick.
Okay, so you can do that now, man. But now you know what SATO stands for.
1, 2, yeah, thank you. 3, 4. I've got another 4-5 split here.
What for Bark at the Moon versus Sacred Heart?
Yeah. What about you?
I don't really want to say mine.
I'm interested now.
You're not going to be surprised.
Is it going to be like 3-6?
It's 8-1.
Whoa.
It is 8-1.
Okay.
Which is obviously a bit boring for the listeners, but I just had to go with what my ears were telling me to go for, you know what I mean?
Okay, well, let's just run through it and we will see. I'm interested to know what your 1 is.
I think you know what my 1 is. Easy.
Probably, but we shall see.
Okay, right. You start off, man.
So we've got Bark of the Moon, title track,
yep.
And Sacred Heart.
Yep.
I've got Bark of the Moon.
I've got Sacred Heart.
Oh.
That is the only one I've picked.
Over Bark of the Moon?
Unfortunately, yes, but that is one of my favourite Dio songs.
Okay.
I love the lyrics. It's one that I often actually rip my throat out to when I'm fucking in the car singing out loud.
It's a bop, don't get me wrong. Just Bark of the Moon, it's just iconic.
It is, but Bark of the Moon's nowhere near my favourite song on this album.
No.
So I just... Yeah, Sacred Heart for me, man. I just love it. As much as Bark at the Moon is obviously an absolute fucking banger. And when they played it last night, I went mental, of course, as I did every time they hit a string.
And that's your 1 Dio song?
That's my 1 Dio song.
Okay, wow. Interesting. So we got You're No Different versus King of Rock and Roll.
That was easy for me, man. You're No Different.
I do love You're No Different, but I actually had King of Rock and Roll.
Don't like it.
No?
Not really.
I don't know. Maybe it was just my vibe at the time. Don't get me wrong. I do love You're No Different. It's a great Ozzy song. I think I hadn't heard a lot of this Dio album.
Right. Okay.
So a lot of it was like, oh, I really like this, like kind of thing.
Okay. What, like more of an that's a news type of feeling?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. I can appreciate that. Now You See It, Now You Don't versus Another Lie.
I had Now You See It, Now You Don't.
Me too, of course.
Well, obviously.
No point in me saying anything, really, is there?
Then we got Rock and Roll Rebel versus Rock and Roll Children.
I thought that was really funny how that... I didn't do that. I didn't do that. That is how it was. I've not changed anything on this.
Interesting. I thought you did that on purpose.
No. That was really funny.
I did enjoy both of them again. I had Rock and Roll Children.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But
I think I did end up adding both of them to my list.
Sweet as Rock and Roll. Centre of Eternity versus Hungry for Heaven.
I had Hungry for Heaven.
I had Centre of Eternity. I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think either I've marked it wrong. I might have done Rock and Roll Rebel instead of Rock and Roll Children here. Because it's a blue dot, not a red dot. That's how I signified, kind of.
Okay.
So I could tell the difference.
So I'll just write it down and put a tick next to it.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I did Rock and Roll Rebel and then, Hungry for Heaven for the next one.
I didn't like. I actually really don't like Hungry for Heaven.
No?
I don't know if you noticed this. You know Mystery on the last album?
Yeah.
At the beginning, did it not sound like Hungry for Heaven to you?
I might have to re-listen to
when I first went through the second albums, Mystery came on, I thought, was this Hungry for Heaven? And then it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what album's that on? Obviously it was on the next album. I was like, they open very much the same. I feel like they follow maybe a lot of the same chord structure. Maybe, I don't know, but it just really sounded the same to me.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. So Tired
yep.
versus Like the Beat of a Heart.
I do really like So Tired, but I had Like a Beat of a Heart.
Okay, I had So Tired, obviously.
Yeah.
I do, to be fair, I do quite like the Beat of a Heart.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it now, if I'm completely honest, I'm not, it's not that these songs are bad, these Dio songs. I personally, I don't think they hold a candle to Ozzy songs this time, because obviously last time I had a 5-4, which was interesting, but this one's a landslide with 8-1. I don't know, this album didn't have it, you know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Sacred Heart had it. Like the Beat of a Heart has it, but it's up against So Tired, and that's a boomer.
Yeah.
It's not a boomer, it's a ballad, but
yeah.
you know. I didn't. And Another Lie as well. That had it as well, but it was up against a song that I love. So
that's fair. That's
just a quick rundown.
Okay. Next we have Slow Down versus Just Another Day.
Slow Down, obviously.
I had Slow Down. I've been jamming out to that all week.
I should have said, man, we would have played it.
Oh, it's alright. But
play it on the way to lunch.
Alright, okay. But yeah. I mean, I knew the song before, but obviously re-listening to it, it's been stuck in my head all week, so I've just been jamming out to it all week.
Sweet.
And then we got Waiting for Darkness versus Falling Angels. I mean, that's...
Of course, it was Waiting for Darkness. That is possibly one of the best songs that has ever been fucking made, in my opinion. I've even circled it with a tick.
Okay.
You know how much I love this song.
It is a pop.
If you think Ozzy can't sing, go and listen to Waiting for Darkness.
That's fair. And then lastly, we have Spiders versus Shoot Shoot.
And I've gone for Spiders. I
went
quite
for
like Spiders.
Shoot. I just liked it more. I don't know what it is.
Fair enough.
But, yeah. But I did have more Ozzy songs again.
Okay. I'm liking this.
Both times, which surprised me both times.
What did you have the first time?
What do you mean?
On fucking Blizzard of Oz versus Holy Diver.
I believe it was split again, but it was 2 Dio.
It was the Dio. So you've done 2 albums in a row that are Ozzy?
Yep.
I'm excited for the next.
Me too.
Because the next is my favourite Dio album.
Yep.
This was my favourite Ozzy album, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, until you get to Patient Number 9, which is absolutely booming, but that unfortunately doesn't have a Dio album to go up against.
No.
So there's that. Oh well, I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
I had surely you was expecting me to have a lot more Ozzy this time.
I always expect you to have a lot more Ozzy, I suppose, but
8-1.
I wasn't expecting 8-1. I like
Another Lie and Like the Beat of a Heart. They were relatively close calls, and it would have been obviously a fucking 3 to whatever.
Okay.
But it just, I don't know, man. Excuse me. That's one of my favourite albums, and I think that is possibly one of Dio's weakest albums.
That's fair. I think we've
especially
Elf, Rainbow, Black Sabbath, and his solo stuff, and that is probably one of my least favourite albums from him. You
know, especially following Holy Diver and The Last in Line, which, let's be honest, were 2 really
absolute fucking slappers.
Like, yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
So yeah, man, I'm excited for the next. Do you want to do 2 next time? Well, next time we got Jamie on.
Next time we do have Jamie on.
So
I don't know if he listens.
Well, we won't. We'll save it for the episode after. We'll have an episode.
We can talk about it and just sit in the corner and be quiet.
That's not fair,
No,
is it?
that's not fair.
That's not
Okay.
fair. We'll do it after.
Okay. What should we listen to with Jamie then?
I'll have a think on that.
Okay.
I'll have a think on
Alright.
that.
And we'll message him and be like, right, you got to do a little homework and go listen to this.
He likes Post Malone?
Yeah.
Well, listen to Stoney, that album I had on my top 10 list for the island.
Okay.
You've not listened to that?
No.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. I want to see what you think. Because
Okay,
it is
okay.
a good 420. 420! Hey!
Blaze up.
Hey!
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That'll be an interesting one. So, yes. By the way, next episode 10, going to be having a guest. I know we've kind of been talking about this since like almost episode 5 now.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
We've decided this, but
yeah,
we're finally there.
Yep, we're there.
Next
You're
episode.
gonna have a little general knowledge quiz.
I'm excited.
I'm wondering which one of you is going to be more stupid.
I don't know. Jamie does a lot of pub quizzes, so he does know his shit. He does know his shit. Sometimes.
Okay.
So it depends on the questions, I suppose.
I'm going to have to think about the questions better then, I think, maybe. If he
Okay.
does a lot of pub quizzes.
Ooh, I'm excited though. So yeah, and then we'll be listening to some Post Malone. Interesting. I like that.
Did I tell you about the little pub quiz game we did with the lads on holiday?
No, I don't think so.
Ollie, my mate, got it for Secret Santa, I think.
What?
And we played it.
Okay.
And Ozzy was... Ozzy? Got Ozzy on the brain. Ollie was the quiz master, and I absolutely smashed Tom and Ryan. Smashed them, mate. Smashed them.
What the fuck?
And then it was like dog breed one. You got to look at the pictures, and I was like, yeah, I'll fucking smash with that. Tom was like, yeah, go on then. So
Okay,
and I did. And he
Nice.
thought he could have me, but he couldn't have me on the dogs. Bless him. So yeah, Post Malone.
Yeah, it's gonna be new. It's gonna be different. Don't think we almost spoke about Mod Deep that one time, but I don't think we've actually really gone through and talked about anything rap really.
Not really. This album, I wouldn't consider it rap,
No?
really. No, okay, yeah, I would, but there's
Rap,
a few
hip hoppy, poppy.
rap, hip hoppy, but there's a couple of songs that are, I don't know, too slow to even
Almost
call pop,
ballady.
really. Yeah, ballady
Yeah.
almost.
Okay, interesting.
Oh no, not ballad though. So, you'll know what I mean. when
Yeah,
you hear it.
yeah.
You'll know
I
what
think
mean
I have
when
a
you
vague
hear it.
idea what you mean anyway.
A bit slow. There's a lot of effect on the vocals and stuff.
That's super cool.
So, yeah, man, sweet. What are we moving on to, boyo?
UFC 300.
Oh.
Oh boy. So, I
If
know
we're
we had
compa-
a good time last time talking about 299.
Yeah. Although I've got
Who could have foreseen?
everyone was saying, 299 is going to be better than 300.
I was thinking
299
it.
was
I
good.
was thinking it.
299 was good. 300 took the biscuit, mate. Took the biscuit. I've got a little thing. Both 299 and 300.
Just gave a little dinosaur.
Burned a little bit. Both 299 and 300 have made it into the top 5 earning UFC gates
Whatever.
ever.
Damn.
Obviously, at the top is 17.7 million,
Shit.
which was McGregor versus Alvarez. The second was 17.2, which was McGregor versus Khabib.
Okay.
The third was UFC 300, which is quite fitting because
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Was obviously Pereira versus Hill, 16,500. I like how for that though they've got the picture of Gaethje and Holloway. 4 is Poirier versus McGregor 3, which was 15.7 million. And 299 O'Malley versus Vera 2 was 14.1.
Oh.
So they've jumped into that category.
Do you reckon McGregor's next fight is going to be up there? I think a lot of people are excited for it.
I think it definitely has the potential. It's definitely cracking into at least the top 5
What's that,
space.
303, right?
303, yeah. The 29th of June he's against Chandler.
That's it.
Finally.
Chandler, yeah.
Finally. After all this fucking waiting we've been doing. Anyway, 300.
Woo-wee. We watched the entire thing from the prelims to the end card.
We did.
But it was up until 7 in the morning watching it. 6:30, I think.
About 6, half 6, yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
always.
Yeah. Just wow.
So this is actually one of the fight cards we're going to run through every single fucking fight.
Pretty much, yeah.
So the first fight was Davison Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt.
Yep.
Figueiredo got the submission in
Yep.
round 2.
Yep.
Very good fight, very good. Then we had Bobby Green versus Jim fucking Miller.
Yep.
He didn't say fucking Miller,
He
though.
didn't.
He didn't.
Rip.
That was a decision to Bobby Green. Bobby Green pieced him up the entire
He
time.
did. He did. I was a bit upset with Jim Miller.
Well, he's a lot older.
I guess.
You've got to give it to him. He is a bit of a legend, though. 37 wins, 18 losses, 1 no contest. That's a lot of fights. That is a lot of fights. Although Bobby Green's got a lot of fights too, to be fair. So, then we had Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez, which was a decision.
Yep.
Bit of a toilet break fight.
A little bit, yeah.
Unfortunately. Then we had Jailin Turner versus Renato Moicano, which was a fucking wicked knockout in round 2.
Yeah.
So he's a good up-and-comer to keep an eye on. Then we had Kayla Harrison versus Holly Holm.
Yep.
Which was over round 2 again.
Yep.
Submission. She's come over from the PFL or something.
Alright.
And obviously she's beat Holly Holm. Holly Holm's 42, so fair play to her for
enough.
getting in the cage.
Yep.
The next fight, it's probably the most boring fight of the night, was Calvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling.
Oh.
What a surprise that was.
Yeah.
Boring. Did you see the meme I sent you?
Which one?
It was the UFC 300 meme. It had a picture of most of the fighters, and it was like, thank you for making UFC 300.
Oh. Well, was it like
not you?
Yeah.
So great, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
And then we had Yuri Prochazka versus Alexander Rakic, which was a good fight, but Yuri got the fucking knockout again. So obviously he's going to be back for title contention.
Good.
Then we had Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage.
Yep.
We had another round 2 submission.
We did.
Moving on to Charles Oliveira versus Sarukian. Wanted Oliveira to win.
Yeah.
My little bet thing that I had Tarsukian to win, and I was okay with that because he's a good fighter, and he got the decision. It was a fairly close fight though. Fairly, it was close in the sense that it was definitely him that was the winner.
Yeah.
But he wasn't far off of doing a few things to make him win.
Right. He could have pulled it.
He could have pulled it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was a bit
but
upset.
he did get Sarukian in a couple of chokes, didn't he?
Oh,
and
yeah,
he was
that
tight.
Fucking one where he like jumped and
really tight.
his
They
neck.
were under the chin. I
Yeah.
heard that he does like breathing exercises and stuff to stop himself from passing out, which is interesting. And it reminded me of when Brian Ortega had Volkanovski in that headlock, and it was in, and he was going to get choked out, but somehow he just popped his head out.
Mad lads.
Popped his head out.
Yeah.
After that fight, mate, it's mad to look at that number and it says round 5, 4 minutes and 59 seconds, KO to Max Holloway.
Absolutely nuts.
I've not stopped thinking about it. I've thought about Max Holloway all week.
The best fights I've seen in my life ever.
100%. 100%. I would go as far to say, with all the spinning back kicks and all the jumping knees and all them knockouts, they are amazing. But the sheer statement that made, to me, possibly makes that the greatest knockout of all time.
That's fair.
Max was winning.
He was.
He had Justin beat. He broke his nose in the first round with a spinning kick. He did get a couple of eye pokes in, but that can't be helped. Change the fucking gloves, for fuck's sake. Instead of like this, should be like this.
Yeah.
10 seconds left. You know, it took like 3 rounds for Gaethje to even put anything significant. Yeah. A lot of people are saying that he knocked Holloway down, but I think it was ruled a slip.
It looked more like a slip to me.
It did look more like... So that means... I think I've got it saved on my phone. I'll have a look. But Max Holloway's fought Dustin Poirier.
Yep.
Conor McGregor.
Yep.
He's fought Volkanovski 3 times.
Yep.
He's fought fucking Justin Gaethje now, you know. I think he's fought Oliveira. He's not been knocked down once in his entire career.
Absolutely.
The hands on that man, the boxing on that man is just...
I don't think there's a better boxer in the UFC.
I don't think... that statement cannot be said now.
Yeah.
So with the 10 seconds left, he gives Gaethje the chance to win it.
Yep.
He points to the centre of that octagon
And just let's go.
and says, let's fucking do this.
And they just both start swinging.
They start swinging. They're up and they're down. They're up, they're down. They're dodging. They're landing. Bang.
Nuts. And then,
Bang.
Fucking folds him.
The fucking right hand from hell. It didn't fold him, mate. He
Well,
swan
he just-
dived
yeah.
towards that canvas. Mate, he was diving.
Yeah,
that was
it was nuts.
it was hard to watch Gaethje go out like that.
It was.
But,
It was.
oh my God.
And with
I
one
let out
second
noises.
left. Yeah. I think. Do you remember the picture I sent you? I was in that pose
Yeah,
for
yeah.
a solid 3 minutes.
I was scratching my head. I was walking around my room. I was like, oh my fucking God, what did I just see?
I
was like,
my jaw hit the floor.
I just
and
can't get over it, man.
yeah, absolutely.
He didn't need to do that.
He didn't.
And
but
he done it.
did.
He done it.
It's like when they played Iron Man at the end of Iron Man.
Yeah.
You didn't need
He
to
didn't
do
need to
that,
do it,
Marvel,
but
like,
we will fucking take
Yes,
that.
please.
And that will now, I think Max Holloway cemented his legacy a long time ago, but I think this just puts him up there, man. It just puts him up there. He's got to be one of the best fucking fighters of all time.
Yeah.
The hand hit at 2 seconds, Gaethje hit the floor at 1 second. It was over. Bang. 4 minutes,
absolutely
59
nuts.
seconds of round two.
Ooh.
We got excited there.
did.
I was reliving it.
I know.
Wow. What do you say?
I mean, yeah, if you haven't watched it,
Just watch
watch
it.
it.
I've got the clip on my phone.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find the last
Oh,
30
yeah.
seconds on you.
Yeah.
I showed it to my partner and she was even like, oh! Like,
Wow. He hit a button
yeah.
and it turned him off. And he was down for a little while, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then when he got up, he was just like, "You're a bastard." He was like, "Why did you just call it?" Like, I'm like, "Mate, you were dead." Bless him.
Oh, it's funny when fighters do that. They're clearly out of it. And they're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you
Why
doing?
did you do
Or when they
that?
start wrestling their legs of the referee. That always makes me laugh. Max Holloway wants to change the BMF belt to Blessed Man Forever.
Blessed man.
Blessed Man. Because he's Max Blessed Holloway, isn't he?
Ah, but then that means it's just for him.
Yeah, well,
I guess.
it's his
I
fucking
do
belt now, bruv.
I do like bad motherfucker.
I
but
do.
They don't say
I'll tell you
motherfucker
what.
anymore.
Some of them said it, some of them
yeah,
haven't.
it was like some people just like BMF or F.
Yeah, you'd fucking say it, wouldn't you?
Right.
Some of them said it.
He's a bad motherfucker.
He is a bad
And even
motherfucker.
after that, like,
I was just about to say, I wasn't on board with the BMF belt at first. It was just a stupid kind of thing. That fucking fight has made it.
and the right.
They save that belt only for people who will fucking point at that floor and who
Go
will
for it,
accept
yeah.
that challenge.
The baddest
and
motherfuckers.
the baddest motherfuckers.
Fucking.
So yeah, man, I'm fucking.
He earned that title.
What do you fucking say about that?
No question.
We could
about
move
it.
on to the next fight, but it was the women's champion strawweight, Weili Zhang versus Yan. I'm not even saying that. I don't even know what to do. Did you pay attention to this fight? Did you see the end of the first round where she was flopped? She had been choked out.
Yeah.
And then they woke her up and that.
Yeah.
And then the fight went on.
She was basically knocked out by.
She was out. When the buzzer went and Zhang let go, she was flopping.
Yeah.
So I think that should have been called there and then. Bit of a boring fight after that, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a bit underwhelming when you've just seen the craziest fucking fight of your life.
Yeah. But then we did move on to Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill, which was, I think, a perfect cap to the night.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting anything different to happen.
I'm not into...
Oh.
Sorry, found it. Sorry, you might have to cut that out. That was just a bit dead silence. Yeah, I think most people were expecting Pereira to win. I'm not sure if they was expecting it that quick. It was round one.
I had a feeling it would be round one.
Yeah.
Regardless, I thought it might have been a little bit later in round 1.
I thought Jamal Hill would have been a bit smarter and got in and out, but Alex Pereira was clearly just good at walking forward, walking at you, and that left hand. So I did jot it down.
Fucking Herb Dean goes to stop it, and Alex Pereira tells him to go away without even fucking looking at him.
I was like, Alex versus Jamal did not last long.
No.
Not many blows actually being exchanged, let's be honest.
Didn't either.
Before Jamal scraped Alex's cup, Herb Dean goes to step in. Like, he kicked it, but it wasn't really a kick, it was more of a scrape up. Herb goes to step in. Alex just pushes him back. He's like, get out.
And the fact that Herb Dean he just smiled and stepped back.
Yeah. But a couple of people complained, but the ref didn't stop the fight. They even like kind of fist bumped afterwards, and it was a good few seconds before a punch was thrown, so the fight was clearly still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he just pushed him back like, don't worry, Herb, that charged my special move.
Yeah.
Watch this.
And
then it was a fucking sort of a shovel left hook right on the nose, sent him down. You can see his eyes go back. His tongue was out when he was on the floor. A bit of ground and pound and it was over.
Yep.
And the celebration we had.
Yep.
Where he did, what's that guy's name who does that?
I don't know his name. I just call him the TikTok guy.
But he was big before TikTok.
Yeah.
That like young black fella who does like the so what?
Yeah.
With his hands,
this is
like
easy.
shrugs his shoulders, like
shrugs
what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck, you know? So that was just amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
So sometimes I regret staying up all night.
I did not
regret staying. I could have stayed up again if there was something like that lined up.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
I just hope we can see fights in the future that can live up to
that. Yeah.
I hope this shows people what the people want. You know what I mean?
It clearly shows them what we want.
There are some people who are saying, people are never going to respond to that taunt again, you know, Max pointing to the map, but I want that to encourage people more.
I hope it does. It encourages fighters to do it. Because, like, well, that's how you become a star,
exactly, man. Yeah. I can't count the amount of times I've got to a fight, got to round 3, and it's been like the last 30 seconds, and I've just been like, come on, lads.
Fucking go for it. Every time, that's what I do. And you know what? I had Max for a decision. I'll tell you what, Tom and George as well, when we went to the pub that one time, I was talking to them about UFC, and I was like, oh no, Gaethje, Max ain't got it. I was like, don't sleep on Max. I was like, if Max gets it, it'll be a decision. And it was just about to be a decision.
Yeah.
But Max done his point to the floor.
Yeah. I didn't know that I said that.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say that, man. And I watch them say, "Oh no, we didn't." They fucking did. They did. They said Gaethje's going to win that. It weren't even fucking close. So yeah, man, that was absolutely wicked. Obviously we got McGregor coming up, Chandler.
Yep.
Islam is fighting Poirier.
Yep.
If Gaethje hadn't have taken that fight with Max, Gaethje would be fighting for that title. So
he's not now, is he?
He's not now. I've got a picture on my phone that says the most disrespectful picture from the UFC, and it's Gaethje when his head hit the floor and you could see his head through his legs, and he's fucking out of it, mate. He is out of it. I'll show you. It's a shame we haven't got visuals because I'd fucking put it up to the camera. It's cracking. Oh,
that's bad. Fuck.
Look at him.
He's gone. Bless him.
Oh, fuck me. I can't believe it. Shit, the bed. Oh, right, man. What are we moving on? Oh, there's some boxing tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You know Ryan Garcia?
Yep.
Do you know Devin Haney?
No.
He's a champion.
Okay.
Ryan Garcia's fighting him. Ryan Garcia's weighed in 3 pounds overweight.
Oh.
He's forfeited 1.5 million. He was drinking a beer on the scales. Ryan's gone a bit weird.
Yeah.
Garcia, a little while ago, I don't know if I mentioned in the podcast, but he's said that he was like kidnapped and he was made to watch people do stuff to children at Bohemian Grove and stuff like this. Really weird stuff, man. He's lost it a little bit.
Okay.
His response to being asked why he come in 3 pound overweight: why would I force myself to make weight so I can be weak? Nah, I'm here to win, that's it. But because he's coming overweight, he can't win the title. So he's just forfeited everything because he's gone off the fucking rails. A lot of people are saying it.
Off the chains.
He's gone off the thingamabobs. I saw something, moving on to films and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something about the Silver Surfer being in Fantastic Four. I saw something about who they're going to have as the Silver
Is this
Surfer.
the female?
No, there's a geezer as well.
Okay, because I saw that there was going to be a girl and she was going to be a variant, but I didn't know there's been no official casting yet.
I don't know if it's official, but him.
What's he been in?
Get Out. That's where I recognise him from. He's been in other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Lakeith Stanfield. I'm not happy with the choice.
Interesting.
We know who I want as a Silver Surfer, and that's Keanu Reeves.
Did you hear that his voice in Shadow the Hedgehog?
What, Keanu Reeves?
Yeah. In Sonic 3. I thought it was Hayden Christian. I don't know why. I don't know where I read that. I guess maybe he's going to be in the movie and everyone just assumed he's going to be Shadow. Which makes me think, who's he going to be? But yeah,
Okay.
Keanu Reeves is going to be Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, I look forward to that.
It's,
I think he's got a bit of gravitas to his voice.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't just do Keanu Reeves' voice. He actually puts a bit of effort into it.
Like, you mean actually voice acts?
Like Idris Elba
Voice acts.
actually fucking tries with Knuckles.
Yeah.
You know,
I actually
just-
watched them recently.
Yeah.
I've not seen them before. I watched them
They're not
recently.
bad, aren't
They're
they?
actually pretty good. I like the second one more.
Yeah, same.
Okay, sweet. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, because Shadow is probably one of my favourite.
I
Sonic
love
characters.
Shadow. Shadow
I love
is
the
my
Shadow
favourite
the
Sonic
Hedgehog
character.
game.
Shadow.
Playing Sonic
mate.
Heroes, I always played like the dark.
Suck Shadow's cheeks, mate.
But what?
Here's that thing. Nora and Rad will also reportedly appear in the Fantastic Four alongside Julia Garner's Shalabao, which I think is her.
Yeah.
I don't know her. Fine, whatever. I can just, in my head, I can see Keanu Reeves as Silver Surfer.
I get that.
And I don't think I'll be able to see anyone else.
He is a very good actor, though.
Okay, fine.
He is a very, very good actor.
I'm
I'm interested to see where it's gonna go.
I'm interested.
Especially now there's two Silver Surfers.
Yeah, I'm interested in what he's going to look like.
Yeah, silver.
You know what I mean.
Oh, your face. You are dumb with everything then.
I don't know if she's a variant or if she's just from his planet. That might be his love affair from that planet. Do you remember? Because doesn't he become Galactus's herald to save his planet or something?
Essentially, yeah. Could be.
So that's what I thought when I read that.
Maybe someone... I just kind of saw it on Facebook kind of thing, so maybe, yeah, it's like some half information.
Okay.
There.
Still on the film stuff.
Yep.
They're making The Platform 2 on Netflix. Remember The Platform?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure I was a fan of that film. I sat there watching it in suspense, waiting for something to happen. It was a bit of a strange film. But I'll probably watch the second one.
Okay. I wasn't expecting a second one to come out.
I don't see how they're going to do a sequel, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
And Scary Movie 6.
That was a big surprise.
In the works, with original cast potentially returning.
I do like how in the thing it was like Midsummer as well. Like, that's what I was taking the piss out of.
Oh, did you see? Don't worry, not back. Don't worry, we've got a new director or something.
No.
Oh, it was like a joke because 5 was shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, don't worry, we've got a new director
That's
or
funny.
something, which was very funny, of course.
Because horror films now are very different, I suppose, because there's a lot less slashers nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot less kind of films like that. So I'm very interested to see what direction it goes in.
Well, we will find out.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And Transformers 1.
So I watched the trailer.
Right.
Because you like, I saw something about it, but I didn't look into it, and then we started talking about it. Because you had told me that Chris Hemsworth voices Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Did you end up watching the trailer?
I've not seen the trailer.
It's interesting.
That does not fill me with hope, the way you said that.
So it's a prequel movie.
Yeah, I know that.
Back when they were all on Cybertron.
Yeah.
Optimus. It's before Optimus Prime became Optimus Prime. He had a different name.
Right.
His best friend is Megatron.
Right.
before he's Megatron. They're like best buddies,
Yeah.
which is already weird to see. And it shows how they meet Bumblebee and everything.
But we knew they was buddies beforehand, no?
I didn't know that.
Do you not remember in the first film where he was like, fucking, we
I
were
just
brothers
assumed
or
they
something?
had like a mutual respect because they were from the same planet. That's how I've always taken it.
I'm pretty sure in the first film there's something like, we were brothers or something like that. We were brother Anakin!
Maybe. It's been a while since I've
Okay,
watched
okay.
it. But I was very surprised by that. Like, they're like best fucking buddies kind of thing. Like me and you level friends.
Are we going to become enemies?
Maybe.
Oh, are we going to be robots?
Yeah.
Oh, as long as I'm...
By the way, Chris Hemsworth doesn't do a good Optimus
I
Prime voice.
knew it wasn't going to happen. I knew it was going to happen.
It was not.
I don't think you could
was
find an
not.
Australian to do a good Optimus Prime
No,
voice.
I don't know what they were thinking there. Everyone else kind of sounded alright, from what I could tell.
Mhm.
It was before they can transform as well, but it shows how they kind of learn how to transform.
Okay.
There's literally a bit where he's like, we can show them, and he like looks into the camera, Optimus Primes, that we are more than meets the eye. And I was like, oh!
So when you said interesting, you meant bad?
I like some of the concepts of it, like...
I like the concept of it. I don't like how it's been done.
Executed, no. And it's, going to be a full fucking movie. By the logo, I think it's by this, like, Michael Bay or something, or it's going to be part of that universe or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's like this weird animation as well, like this weird CG,
Yeah, it is.
cartoony look. I don't know.
Have you seen Rise of the Beasts yet, or something?
I haven't watched the last one.
Watch it.
I haven't yet. I will.
Watch it.
I
It's
will.
been out for ages
I know.
now.
I know. I think I might go for a Transformers marathon. At some
Oh,
point and go
yeah.
through and watch all of them.
That's a good idea. I've not seen them in years, to
Yeah,
be fair.
boy.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of film stuff I wanted to talk about, and it all popped up within the last few days as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, a lot of it popped up, yet two of those popped up yesterday.
What else is... They had another... They showed like the first 90 seconds of Deadpool 3 at like an expo recently.
All right.
And they showed more of like Wolverine in his costume.
Love it.
I haven't seen anything. This is like what people have just said who have gone kind of thing.
Right, okay. Is that footage not out there, is it?
I don't think so, because they came out in costume, both being like, turn your fucking phones off now. All of you. Like, pretty much, like, the pair of them just like, turn your fucking phones off. Do not record any of this. Like, kind of thing. And so I've not seen any footage. Nothing's been leaked that I know
Yeah, I
of.
doubt it, man. They probably kept a tight lid on that.
Yeah. But good things from what I've heard.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. When does it come out?
July.
Oh my
I know.
god!
I know.
It's getting close.
It is.
Fuck!
I'm just shivers.
Autobots roll out.
I've been watching the original X-Men cartoon because the 97 one's out recently.
You watching the original, not the new one that's come
the
out?
original.
Right, okay, yeah.
Deadpool makes appearances.
Does he?
He's never named. He never speaks. But he is in it.
Okay.
Like, there was one episode where Morph was evil.
Mm-hmm.
He was fucking with Wolverine, and he turned into Deadpool to, like, give him PTSD, essentially. And I was like, I rewinded it. I was like, was that fucking Deadpool then? And then I paused it. I was like, that's fucking Deadpool. And I did research, and that was like his first on-screen appearance was like these, like, happens 3 times throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
You just see him. He's never named. He never speaks, but he's there. Like, because obviously he's part of Wolverine's backstory.
Yeah.
It's like, if you know kind of thing.
Well, Deadpool's everywhere, isn't he? Killed the multiverse.
Yeah. But it's crazy that before Hulk versus Wolverine, that was his first on-screen appearance ever.
Oh,
which
really?
was mad. Like, so yeah, little Deadpool trivia.
I do like Deadpool, man. He's a
great.
fucking
He's
brilliant
great. He's
character.
a funny
And you know
character.
what? If there is a
Badass.
comic I do want to read, it's where Deadpool kills the multiverse.
They are sick.
That is
So
what.
I've enjoyed those.
So yeah, man, I'm fucking gassed for that.
Yeah, boy.
Absolutely gassed, and everything is gonna set up. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. That's the only Marvel film coming out this year. I think we might be getting Venom 3 later, but
Yeah, we are getting Venom 3.
that's Sony Marvel.
Still Marvel.
Yeah,
And Venom's
yeah.
alright.
I
And
do like
apparently
Venom.
Tom Holland's going to be in it.
Tom Holland. I was thinking of Jeff Hardy. Fucking
Tom Hardy?
yeah.
Well, he's obviously
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be in
why I
it.
was like, yeah,
But
what?
Tom Holland's going to be. Apparently, I think it might be called Venom 3 Along Came a Spider.
Ooh, that's the first I've heard of that, but that'll be interesting.
Okay, well, I've heard about it a while ago, and I read something again literally the other day, and I thought, oh, maybe that is what it's called.
Okay.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
Interesting.
I wasn't a massive fan of 2. 1 I quite liked.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's kind of cool seeing Carnage on screen.
Yeah.
But I feel like they didn't pull it off, and I don't know why they chose fucking Woody Harrelson.
I was just about to say the same thing.
They could have.
I think they could have
Anyone.
chosen definitely a nuttier person. Although he is a nutbag, but
He can't
definitely
be.
a
I don't know.
nuttier
It could have
person.
been done better.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the worst fucking film.
You know what, for Carnage, I think maybe a lesser known actor probably would have been a good idea.
Yeah, some like indie actor who's not afraid to go fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Thing.
I think so. That's what I'm thinking. But it's been done now, so
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
We'll move along to Along Came a Spider.
yeah. So interesting.
Looking
I'll see
forward.
when that
Looking
comes
forward.
out. More stuff about the new Superman films slowly being dropped.
Oh, okay.
People all seem to be excited for that.
Oh, I've seen a lot of fans want. I forgot his name now, but the geezer who played Kang. A lot of fans want him to come back because obviously he was fired
Yeah,
because he got charged with abuse or something.
yeah.
But apparently, like, I don't know. Apparently he was abused first or something. I don't know, he was hit first or something. I don't know. I read
haven't
something. I've not
followed
looked at it.
I will say, someone said that there's a character in Fallout who was, you know, the son in Disjointed,
Yeah.
the black son.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Fallout,
Okay, that's cool.
and he looks eerily like a Kang variant, and he could easily replace Jonathan Majors, I think.
Okay.
Like
Good, because I was
spooky.
wondering if they did do a variant, who the fuck going to play it?
I think he could.
But fair enough. But I don't know if they bring him back, whatever. I mean,
yeah,
people still
I'm
listen
kinda-
to Marilyn Manson, and he was a dickhead apparently. So
Yeah. We'll see. We shall see.
I'll still watch
We don't know
it,
if
probably.
Kang's even going to be a thing in the MCU. They've talked about just scrapping.
Well,
the
they
whole
have.
Kang
They have
thing
spoken
all-
about
all-
scrapping
all
it. To be fair,
so
so
I'm interested to see where it goes. But we've got some waiting to do.
we have got a lot of waiting to do. Years of waiting.
Which
That's all right. I'll just
That's-
keep moving house until that happens.
Oh bless. What else? Oh, have you been watching the Donnie and Clarence show?
No, I haven't. I didn't even know it was out. I knew it was coming out. I didn't know it was
Done
out.
now.
Oh,
all,
okay.
all 6 episodes are out. It's not the best one that he's done,
Right.
but it does have a lot of great moments in it, especially the last episode.
All right. I'll give it a go.
I still think animation-wise, the Sassy Show is the best one.
That was so
The
good.
ending of
That
that
was
was
so good.
nuts. Apart from obviously everything Big Les like is just yeah. But yeah, it's funny. Definitely give it
I
a
wish the
watch.
Sassy Show came out in my acid days because I would have loved to watch it on acid.
Yeah, it would have been a sequence of it. Yeah,
Because
that would-
you know, being that I've done Big Les, I thought that would have been fucking, especially where it's like just hopping from fucking.
right. There's
oh.
no tumours as well, so it's all chill vibes.
It is,
like, so you wouldn't have to worry. But
Although
yeah,
to be fair, when I was on acid, the tumours didn't freak me out. They made me crease. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, little deformed Homer Simpson, isn't they? So okay, I'll give that a go, man. I've been watching Monk on Netflix. That's about it.
Monk.
Yeah, he's a private detective.
Oh, okay.
He was in the police force, but his wife got killed by a car bomb.
Oh,
He's got mad OCD and anxiety and stuff.
Okay.
Like, he's scared of milk.
okay.
That's one of his top 10 phobias is milk.
Milk.
Yeah,
an interesting
snakes,
one.
small spaces, milk.
All right.
Someone literally, there's an episode where he gets amnesia because he gets walloped round the back of the head with a metal pipe. And he this crazy nutbag in this town that he ends up in, takes him in and tells him that he's her husband.
All right.
And he obviously just goes along with it because he doesn't remember a fucking thing. And she puts a glass of milk on the table and he fucking jumps.
Okay.
And she's like, what? He's like, I don't know, but I think I'm scared of me. So yeah, man, that's quite a good show. It's a silly show. I just remember watching it with my dad. It's something that passes the time. It's quite good.
Fair enough.
And he's like the best detective that there ever was, sort of thing.
Sick.
So that's worth a go.
Okay, I might look into that.
Yeah, man, that's about it, really.
Yeah.
Big Bang goes on when I go to sleep.
Lovely.
So yeah, man. We found some new Dio songs, didn't we?
Yeah, well, you did.
I found some new Dio songs. Which was just before Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Just before, like a year before Rainbow. Roger Glover from Deep Purple made an album. We had loads of people on it.
Yep.
Dio sang on 3 songs.
Yep.
One of them I didn't like, really. The other 2 I did. And I'm surprised you guessed my favourite one wrong. I really am. Because that was the one I didn't like.
That surprised me. I thought you would at least like that song. But the fact that you didn't like it at all. Kind of...
maybe didn't like to push, but I wouldn't put it in my playlist.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I really liked it. I can't remember any of the names.
Love is all,
yeah.
Homewood, and Sitting in a Dream.
Yeah.
Sitting in a Dream is my favourite, man. What a song.
I don't know. That was like the one I didn't like the most. Maybe I'll have to re-listen to them.
Just listen to Dio's voice, man. I'm wholly disappointed in you,
I'll
sir.
re-listen to them.
I'm fucking Hovis whole grain disappointed.
I don't know, maybe it was the vibe, maybe, I don't know, but just at that time, that's just what I thought.
Fair enough. Cool, right, are we going to move on to our rotations?
Yeah, so if you remember last episode, our next 10 things has been split into two fives. We have a Dream blunt rotation and a Nightmare blunt rotation. For those who don't know, blunt rotation is like, you're going to be sat in a room.
Yep, with a spliff on the go.
With a doob, with people of your choice. And I said I'm allowing fictional characters as well. And we have your dream one.
Here's a debate about rotations.
Okay.
Left or right?
Pass the Dutch to the left-hand side.
I always pass it to the right, though.
I probably do as well because I'm right-handed, actually. But...
There you go, then. A lot of people say left, but I think
if I think
for the most part,
I'd probably go right. But if it I don't know, if it comes left, then it goes left. Like I guess, like.
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Right. Okay. What do you want to start with? Dream or Nightmare?
Go Nightmare because it's the list I'm disappointed with the most. Because, like I said, because it's something I don't want. It was really hard to think about it.
Okay.
If you know, I don't know how to make sense of that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a bit. I struggled more with the Nightmare one because it was more like
you have to choose something you don't like or don't want.
Exactly, but there's also like silly things like I don't know if I chose like a lava man, he wouldn't even be able to smoke. Like I don't know, like I don't like a fucking slime monster. Like, I don't fucking know.
Right,
like,
okay.
So, but okay.
You start.
Mr. Blobby.
Oh! 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 I didn't even think. Oh!
Yeah, by the way, all of my characters are fictional characters in my Nightmare rotation. But yeah, Mr. Blobby was one of the first people I thought. I was like, fuck that.
I'm having serious problems here, man. Fucking hell. Oh dear. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it speaks for itself. I don't need to explain
I
that
don't know, man. I'm so disappointed in my list, man. I really am.
Okay.
I just kind of want to steal your list already. That is a horrible choice. I've put any politician.
That's fair. That's fucking fair. Although I think maybe Smoking Boris Johnson would be a little bit funny.
No, he's a politician. He's a lying, thieving, scheming cuntbag, like the rest of the cunts.
Yeah.
They all deserve to be dead.
Fair enough.
That's it. Fuck you, the UK government.
Well, and US.
Fuck the government,
any
bruv.
government.
Sort it out, will ya? Right.
Fair enough. Fair
You?
enough. That, Barbie.
What, like the cartoon Barbie? The Barbie from Toy Story?
Any fucking Barbie. Barbie from the Barbie movie, a real life Barbie
you
doll.
don't want to get stoned and rag it, maybe?
She wouldn't...
Maybe cut that. That was a bit laddie.
No, I'm keeping that. That's true. She's just like this naive little, like, you know, comes from a perfect world. I just feel like if she was to smoke, she'd be really fucking annoying.
Pass out, make it easy to shag her, maybe.
Oh, fucking hell, man. I just feel like really, annoying. It's probably one of those people like, oh my god, I can see swirls in
Shut up! No, you can't.
Yeah.
I hate it when people do that, man.
Shit like that.
I hate it when people do that.
Oh mate, do your toes feel weird? My toes feel weird. Like, like shit like you just, you know, you just want to punch someone after they smoke. I feel like Barbie absolutely would be one of those people.
Okay, that's a good choice. Fair enough.
I will give credit where credit. I didn't come up with that one. Someone in my American group said that one, and I was like, that's solid.
Barbie.
Yeah. I was like, that's a solid choice.
Okay, fair enough, man. Oh, I kind of want to hear the rest of your list. I've got Sheldon Cooper on my list.
I was thinking about Sheldon.
I was watching The Big Bang this morning, and I was like, oh.
Because someone said it for their dream. I was like, if anything, he'd be Nightmare. It'd be a right fucking shit. He'd have a bad time. Into my list.
Okay, cool.
Well.
Okay, I'm glad. I feel better about my list now. I feel better about my list.
Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka.
Oh.
Imagine the weird fucked up shit he would say whilst you're chonging out.
It'd be like that time Mr. S freaked me out while I was on acid.
Sitting there with the doob and he's like, my insides are swirling and I'm gonna be hurling and my toes are curling. And you're just like,
Mr. Blobby's in the background with sticks on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you actually took Nightmare to the whole extreme,
I was sat there and I was like, who are the absolute worst people I could be
I'm
with?
so disappointed in my list, man. I really am. Okay, go on. Oh, no, that's me, is it? I've gone for Michael Scott.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That was actually one of the quickest ones I thought of. I think
that's a really good
Scott.
one.
Can you imagine?
I think I'd end up
the
punching
fucking the arrogance, the ignorance, the stupidity of that man in the rotation.
He's the one that you'd get the fucking.
He'd be like Barbie. He'd be like, I can see swells.
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay.
That's a good one.
I feel better about my list again.
Hermione Granger.
Oh, yeah, again, man, you smash it.
Oh, my. You got sex in the brain, buddy.
Pulled last night, didn't I? So.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Nah, she's a fucking know-it-all, bruv, isn't she? You'd be like, oh, say something. She'd be like, no, actually.
Inhale it for 3 seconds and hold it in for 1 before you exhale, actually. Like, fuck off.
It's past the juice on the left-hand side.
Right.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Good shout. Okay. I've gone for Rick Sanchez.
Okay.
Now, as much as you think that'd be a cool dude to smoke with, imagine you're in your rotation.
Yeah.
You're having, the tunes are on. You're dealing with Sheldon Cooper, Michael Scott, and any politician.
Yep.
You got Mr. Blobby and Barbie on the go as well.
Fucking hell.
Rick Sanchez, you end up in some intergalactic fucking war where worms sit in your pupils and shit in your brains.
Yeah, and a lot of people forget Rick is not a nice person.
He's not a nice. That's exactly what I thought.
Treats everyone like a fucking idiot.
He'd be like, "Give me that doob, you fucking stupid human sack of
probably
turds."
would spike it or some
probably,
shit.
Probably, yeah.
Like,
you'd probably end up on some alien.
You would not be having a good time.
Yeah.
If
So
was there.
that was a thought of mine.
Because I know a lot of people probably have him in his dream, but if you actually fucking think
if
about
it,
if you actually watch the fucking show and look at that character, you're not supposed to idolise him.
No.
He's a knob.
He is a knob.
You know. This one's a little bit silly. The Scorpion King from The Mummy Returns.
Fucking hell.
Imagine looking at that.
That CG monstrosity sitting right next to you. Oh my god, Noodles, your list is cracking, brother. Oh, fuck me. He'd end up fucking snipping it in half.
Exactly.
Oh. That's so good.
Thank you.
Was that your last person?
That was my last person.
Oh, mate, you've topped it off completely so well. My last person is a disappointment compared to that. I don't know what to say.
Who's your last person?
Oh, my last person? Oh, well, it was Mr. Orange.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
That was my first one. I'm surprised he didn't make your list.
I was thinking
He
about
didn't
it,
make
but
your
I was
list.
like, I can think of worse people.
We won't go into that. That's fair. But I wanted to have a real life element to it.
That's
so.
fair. I should have maybe put. I mean, no, Miss Blobby is a fictional character, I guess. But, yeah.
Out of everybody we've said, who do you think would be the worst?
Probably Mr.
The Blobby.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bruv. You should. Oh, I can't believe you let off with that one as well. He's like, bang, Mr. Blobby.
That was the first one I thought of as well. Just like-
Mate, I felt my skin crawl when you said it. My spine my hackles went up.
Oh.
Oh.
Hell. Wow.
Okay, can we go on to a dream? Because I'm sick of this nightmare, man. I'm scared.
By the way, if you're listening, please head over to our YouTube channel. It's just Noobearian Jibber and Jibber Jabber.
Jibber Jabber. Jibber Jabber.
Go into the comments and let us know your dream and nightmare rotations. We'd love to know.
Yes. Or if you don't smoke, your dream and nightmare drinking sessions.
Yeah, anything like that.
Right.
Okay.
On to the dream, because you've terrified me. I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
Okay,
I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Bring it down and go to the cool vibes.
Have a fucking good time. See, I've got a fairly big list on this one.
Okay.
I've got to whittle it down while we're doing it.
Well, you should go first this time because I went first last time.
Okay. And my first person in my dream rotation is Noodles.
Oh. I do have you on my list as well.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive
You were the
bees.
first one I put down, obviously.
Oh.
So second.
Yep.
I suppose I'll do it then,
Yep.
don't I? Gandalf. You got Gandalf.
I put specifically Gandalf the Grey.
Gandalf the Grey,
Yeah.
not Gandalf the White.
Not Gandalf the White.
Not Gandalf the
I want
White.
to smoke Gandalf the Grey.
Gandalf the Grey, the Hobbit Gandalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Thank
Good
you.
choice.
Thank you.
Gandalf.
Interesting,
Of course,
okay.
Gandalf was our first
Yeah.
fucking choice, bruv. Okay. Well, I'll let you go because we've had the same two in a row.
Sassy the Sasquatch.
I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's so good. Well done. Yeah, fair enough. Although he'd fucking one-toke everything.
Yeah, but he would also be able to roll one like it, and
That's
then maybe
true.
continue like
Okay.
you know what he's like.
Okay. Oh, I don't know where to go on mine now. Oh, I'm gonna go for Leo from That 70s Show. Tommy Chong's character.
Okay.
He is a proper old school stoner.
Yeah.
Obviously, we spoke about Cheech and Chong.
We did.
But I didn't really want to have them. But his character in that program, man, is
That's
fucking
fair.
fantastic.
That's fair. That's a good way of thinking.
And he's all very. He's a proper hippie. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I think he would just say some great stuff.
That's
He
fair.
would definitely say something profound.
This character you probably don't know. The name is Glep from Smiling Friends. He's a little green dude. I'll show you a picture real quick. He doesn't speak English.
Okay.
He speaks his own little language.
Glep. Everything's just Glep.
That's Glep.
That's
He's a
interesting.
tiny little green dude with a purple hat. He's always vibing and chilling.
Okay.
Just speaks like I just feel like it's just something to giggle at watching.
Okay. Glep. Oh, it's me,
Glep,
innit? Joe Rogan.
Interesting. Okay.
Joe Rogan. I really like his podcast. I think you could just have you can clearly have a good conversation with the man.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of the same interests.
Okay.
So I think
That
that
could
would
be sick.
I think that would be.
That's a good one.
It's in a dream rotation. He might not fit in with Leo and Gandalf, to be fair, but it might be a different sort of vibe.
So you're
But-
a wizard, like tell me about that.
Yeah, well, I've kicked people's heads with my shins. Gandalf's just like, right, okay then.
Never much need for violence when you have fireworks. Well, I was going to save like you till last, but then you ended up saying me first.
Yeah.
So I've got Tyrone from Trailer Park Boys.
Which one's that?
He's the black one who's friends with J-Rock.
Oh, I've not watched enough of it to know, I don't think.
So I was originally thinking Ricky,
Right.
who's like the main character who's a very well-known
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
smoker.
But any like a bit of a dickhead.
He's a bit of a dickhead, gets angry very quickly, and the more I thought about it, the more I was like,
He's like a Rick Sanchez.
No, he'd fit more into nightmare territory.
Yeah.
Even though he is a stoner and like he's funny when he gets strong.
Yeah.
So I was trying to think, I was like, what other stoners in that show? And I was like, there's J-Rock and Tyrone. And Tyrone, so later on in the show, like J-Rock leaves.
Yep.
And it's just Tyrone, he like starts up for this business. And I was like, him and his mates own like this phone shop.
Mm.
Like phone repairs and phone sales. And then like there's like a ventilation system connected to like a trailer or like a box essentially.
Yeah.
And they hire it out to like rich fucking business knobheads who go in there and it hotboxes them, but it's literally just them in the shop just smoking. So they're just going about just like enjoying smoking like they normally would, and like these other people just getting absolutely fucking chonged in this hot box kind of thing. And just like I feel like he's very calm, very patient, he's chill. I feel like he'd be. I did have Snoop Dogg. I was like, that's just too generic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I was trying to think of someone who was kind of almost on that level. But yeah,
I'm with you. That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
He'd be cool to hang out with.
Okay, cool. That was your last one.
That was my last one.
Right, my last one. I wanted to go for someone music orientated.
That's fair.
Because I'm in a rotation. My guitar might be there.
Okay.
I thought if I've got someone musically inclined here,
yeah, and
someone I love, it'd be great. Obviously, Ozzy was a thought.
Yeah.
But I'm struggling between the choice. But I think I'm going to go for Geezer Butler, the bassist from Black Sabbath. I love his poetry. His lyrics are amazing.
Okay.
And his bass lines, let's be honest.
They are.
As much as Tony's riffs are that band, Geezer's bass really fucking drives the sound out.
Absolutely.
Really drives the sound out.
Who was the other person you used to be?
Bob Daisley. It was Ozzy's bassist and lyricist from his first 3 or 4 albums. Or 3, then he worked on 4 but kind of didn't.
Alright.
So, but I think I'm going to go for Geezer Butler.
Okay, interesting.
I've made a few riffs. I think Geezer could probably slap down a fat bass line to it.
Yeah.
And I think we could get Gandalf, Joe, and I can't even remember, you and me and everybody on the fucking go.
Alright, so just to recap, I've got Sassy the Sasquatch, Gandalf the Grey, Glep, Tyrone, and Mid.
Right, why did you out me like that?
I don't know, that's just what I wrote.
Well, you can just cut it down to Mitch then.
Okay.
Well, I've got Noodles, Gandalf, Leo from that 70s show, Joe Rogan, who I'm kind of regretting now because he doesn't fit with the rest of the crowd.
I think he'd still be 6.
I think he'd probably vibe along, and Geezer Butler.
Yeah. Like out of everyone, apart from you, like Tyrone is just like a normal man. And then, fuck.
And then Nightmare.
And then Nightmare, Mr. Blobby, Barbie, Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka, Hermione Granger, and the Scorpion King from The Mummy Returns.
That is a good list. That's actually better than your dream list.
I think so. I think, yeah.
In a weird way. I think it's because it was so hard to make that list, and you have actually done it so well. I think you've had nightmares this week, and that's what you've used.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, I've gone for Mr. Orange, Sheldon Cooper, Michael Scott, Rick Sanchez, and any politician ever.
Fuck smoking with any of those people.
So, yeah, man.
GG's,
wow.
Fucking A.
What a fucking...
I like that. That was fun.
That was a really good one.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Thank you.
I hope you got a good idea for the next one, because I haven't got any.
The fans have asked for this one.
Is it kitchen utensils?
For number 10.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared.
We're going to finally do kitchen utensils.
Oh, we actually are!
I've been requested by 2 people. They're like, just fucking do it.
I was joking.
I know, but people want it. The people want it. You fucking asked for it. You fucking got it. Next episode, episode 10, special guest star Jamie. We're doing our top 10 kitchen utensils. So I'll message him, make sure he does his homework as well.
Right, when we say utensils, are we counting like
anything you'll find in the kitchen?
the oven, the hob, the microwave?
I'm
the kettle?
talking more the tools.
The tools, right? Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Not the appliances.
Right. Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
So,
okay.
Stay tuned for that.
I'm sorry, man. I was only joking. And we could have come up with something better.
We probably could, but you know what? If they want it, that's what they fucking get.
If
you know, and that's
who are the people that have asked for it? Jamie and
Tom. Yeah.
Thanks, lads.
It's alright. Yeah. But I fuck it. If people want it, we'll do it.
It's nice to know they're back in my corner.
But it gives us more time to think of some more as well, because I actually generally couldn't think of anything.
Every time I think of top tens, I just go back to music.
Yeah.
In some way or another, and I don't want to bore the listeners. So.
Right. So if you do have any other suggestions for episode 11, let us know in the comments.
Yes.
And you like to read, check them out. We want to know what you're doing.
Yes.
Tell us.
Just
talk to me.
Someone interact.
You don't talk to me anymore. What happened? What changed?
You stop putting out.
Wow.
Now make me a sandwich.
Oh, sandwich sounds good right now.
From the corner shop with salmon in it.
Not that sandwich.
So we're going to go for lunch.
We are. I'm excited.
Weatherspoons?
Yeah.
Curry?
Maybe. I'll see.
What are we thinking?
I'll see what's there. See what I'm mood for.
Your partner meeting us there? Or are we getting her?
Can we get her?
We can get her.
Alright, yeah. Cool. Yeah, so next episode we got special guest star Jamie.
Special guest star Jamie.
We'll be talking about the Post Malone album.
Post Malone album.
Which album was it again?
Stony.
And then we're doing our top 10 kitchen utensils. I imagine we'll probably be talking about UFC 301 by then, maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. I think
actually, yeah, probably, because I'll be moving and stuff over the next month. So the next podcast might be a little while away, to be honest.
That's fair.
Unfortunately, I know we've had big gaps before and smaller gaps, but
can't help it.
I can't help it.
We do them as soon as we can.
If I move, I might move closer to you,
and then maybe
it might be able to do it a little bit more often.
We shall see.
So, well,
yeah. Sorry, but can't be helped.
Sorry, but not sorry, really.
Yeah,
but in the meantime, I've got a life to live.
I'm thinking about putting some stuff up on the YouTube. I've been thinking about making shorts.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I don't know why.
You should you should go through the PlayStation clippings you got of us saying stupid shit.
I've got a few. I think some shouldn't be allowed.
Probably, but yeah, but find ones that can.
I've still got the clip of us playing the forest and seeing the final boss for the first time and freaking the fuck out. We had zero idea what we was getting into, and then we see the fucking limbs come out and they start helicoptering, and we're just like,
do it, bro. Do it. Smack it on that YouTube.
Well, sorry, love it. Put some shorts up. Think about maybe making an Instagram for it as well.
I was thinking about doing an Instagram.
Just for like reels and maybe just shit like that.
Anything sort of related to what we love.
Exactly, and we can share things that we are generally interested in.
We could share a little video from when we go and watch a band.
Yeah, just shit like that, so... Yeah, if that's something you'd be interested in, let us know.
Fuck them, we're doing it anyway.
Well, yeah, fuck you.
Follow the Instagram, you slags.
It doesn't exist yet.
Well, I'm making it today.
He's making it today.
I'm making it today.
Okay, well, look out for Noobearian Jibber or NJJ on
Instagram. It'll be NJJ, I think.
On Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to us on
YouTube. Follow us on Spotify.
Yep.
Comment on Spotify. Comment on YouTube.
Yep. Give us all
questions, answers,
please,
ideas, offerings to the gods.
Yeah, fuck it.
Goats,
we'll do it all.
Chickens, human sacrifices we take.
Croutons,
bubble wrap.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening. Happy 420. Yeah, sorry it's not out on 420, but we did it on 420.
Yep.
So happy 420.
Yeah, boys.
You merry motherfuckers.
Love it.
Absolutely.
See you for episode 10.
Woo!
Featuring our buddy Jamie. I'm looking forward to it.
Episode X.
Episode X.
X. They can't see that,
they can't.
See you later, guys.
Bye!
Jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, 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 jabber, jibber, jabber, jibber, jabber. Jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jibber, jabber, jabber. Jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jabber, jabber, jibber, jabber, 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 jibber, jabber, jibber, jabber, jibber, jabber.